Vitamin C serums are super popular in skincare, but they're not always ideal for sensitive skin. So I'm going to share a few that are. I'm Dr. Sam Ellis. I am a board-certified medical and cosmetic dermatologist in Northern California, and I'm here to help you understand your skin and find products that work for you. So if that sounds good, give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Vitamin C is quite the topic of discussion in my practice, whether a patient is coming in for acne or rosacea, a skin check, or a cosmetic consultation. We always end up talking about vitamin C. Not only the role it plays in protecting the skin and brightening the skin, but also which vitamin C serum might be right for them if they have sensitive or reactive skin. For a little bit of background on vitamin C and why it can be helpful in a skincare routine, we need to understand what it is and what it does. When we're thinking about the role that vitamin C plays in skincare, it works as an antioxidant. And there are certainly other antioxidants that you can find in skincare, but vitamin C is the most studied and the most proven to be effective. And the role of an antioxidant, and vitamin C specifically in the skin, is to protect against something called oxygen-free radicals. Oxygen-free radicals can be generated from environmental assaults like UV radiation, infrared radiation, pollution, and just general stress, and they can cause problems in the skin. So we use antioxidants in skincare to neutralize those free radicals to keep our skin healthier. Even though I would not consider antioxidants an absolute essential in a skincare routine, they can be incredibly helpful in protecting your skin from showing premature signs of aging, including things like fine lines, dullness, and discoloration. Now, when you think of vitamin C, you might not always be thinking of the type of vitamin C that shows up in skincare, because we think about vitamin C in our diets as well. Human beings are kind of interesting. We can't generate our own vitamin C, so we do need to obtain it from dietary sources in order for our cells to function properly. Most commonly, you're going to find vitamin C in things like citrus fruits and other brightly colored vegetables. But the interesting thing about vitamin C is that we don't always get the vitamin C we consume directly into our skin where it can exert some of its best effects. And studies have shown that topical vitamin C application actually aids in our skin health. Topical vitamin C has been shown to enhance collagen production, reduce collagen destruction, improve wound healing, and reduce dark spots. When it comes to skincare, the best studied form of vitamin C is L-ascorbic acid. L-ascorbic acid is the biologically active form of vitamin C, and all other types of vitamin C that are incorporated into skincare are referred to as vitamin C derivatives. And it's actually the most abundant antioxidant that naturally exists in our skin, but it never hurts to boost that supply. And something interesting about L-ascorbic acid that I don't think a lot of people realize is that it's shown to be very effective in a wide range of concentrations. Concentrations of L-ascorbic acid as low as 0.3% have been shown to help with things like evening skin tone, improving fine lines, and boosting the skin's natural antioxidant supply. And we've seen concentrations of L-ascorbic acid up to 20% help with signs of premature aging like wrinkles and discoloration, as well as skin firmness. Now, it almost sounds too good to be true, and there are some issues that come up with products that have L-ascorbic acid in them, so let's quickly review. One, L-ascorbic acid can be highly unstable, meaning that it can oxidize quite readily, and once it's oxidized, it's no longer effective. And for the vast majority of cases, not all of the L-ascorbic acid in a skincare product is going to oxidize and become ineffective, but over time, that product may lose some of its efficacy due to oxidation. Typically, as you see an L-ascorbic acid product turn from pale yellow to dark yellow, that can be a sign of oxidation. But just because it's turning yellow and showing some signs of oxidation, that definitely doesn't mean that the product is no longer effective. And in fact, some brands have tested their vitamin C even after it's oxidized for a few months and shown that it's still effective in the skin. Now, there are things brands do to protect against this oxidation. So they might use a dark or opaque bottle to keep their vitamin C in. They might use airtight containers because light and air can both break this down, or they might use less water in the formulation, which can also help with the stability of the product. The other issue that can arise with using ascorbic acid in skincare is that it's typically most effective at a low pH or a more acidic pH. So for people who have more sensitive skin, they may not be able to tolerate a product that's that acidic. But again, brands are smart and they do things to work around this so that more people can tolerate their product. Now, even though L-ascorbic acid is the most studied form of vitamin C, it does not mean that other forms of vitamin C out there aren't effective. One of the top vitamin C derivatives that you'll often see and that I often recommend if someone has very sensitive skin is tetrahexyldecyl ascorbate. also known as THD for short. Other vitamin C derivatives that you may see in skincare, which have fewer studies to support them but are still considered effective within skincare, include things like 3,0-ethyl ascorbic acid, ascorbyl glucoside, sodium ascorbyl phosphate, and ascorbyl palmitate. These vitamin C derivatives tend to be less irritating than L-ascorbic acid. Some of these are lipid soluble, so they dissolve better in fatty substances rather than water, which not only allows them to be more stable, but they can also exist at a higher pH or a less acidic pH, which makes them more comfortable on the skin. So when I'm thinking about vitamin C products that are ideal for those with sensitive skin, I'm either thinking about products that contain L-ascorbic acid, but in a unique formulation that helps the skin not be as sensitive, or a product that uses one of those vitamin C derivatives. And without further ado, let's get into those vitamin C recommendations. First up is the vitamin C from my brand Prequel. It's the Lucin C Brightening Vitamin C Serum. Now, of course, as a dermatologist, I really wanted to have a vitamin C product in my skincare line, and I really did want it to incorporate L-ascorbic acid, given the numerous studies that support its efficacy. And when I'm counseling my patients about how to have the most optimal skin, we are often talking about the holy trinity of skincare, which includes sunscreen, retinoids, and vitamin C, so it had to be in there. That being said, I also understood that L-ascorbic acid can be problematic for those with sensitive skin, and because Prequel is really designed for patients with sensitive skin, we had to get creative with our chemists to make a product that would be effective and not sensitizing for them. So this product contains 15% L-ascorbic acid, which is not only the most studied vitamin C, but the most studied potency of vitamin C when it comes to efficacy. But it also has ingredients that help support the skin barrier, like niacinamide and inulin, to help make it less sensitizing. And I'm fully aware this is not going to work on every single person who has sensitive skin or who has had issues with L-ascorbic acid in the past, but I wanted to give people an option if they're interested in exploring it. And the issue with so many L-ascorbic acid products out there is they can be incredibly expensive, and people don't want to make that leap into trying an expensive product just to find out that it irritates their skin. Because this product is $23, even if you have not gotten along with L-ascorbic acid in the past, it allows someone to try it, and then if they aren't able to tolerate it, they can use it up on their neck or their chest or their hands and not feel like it's been a total waste. This is one of our most popular and beloved products, and since launching it, I've gotten so many messages on Instagram and also on YouTube from people who have classically had sensitive skin and not been able to tolerate L-ascorbic acid, saying that this product really works for them. Another L-ascorbic acid product that I really like and I have found works well for those who have sensitive skin is the Naturium Vitamin C Complex. This product not only has L-ascorbic acid, but it also has sodium ascorbyl phosphate in it. So you're getting the biologically active form of vitamin C in there, as well as a derivative. Now, something that's a little bit unique about this Naturium serum is that their L-ascorbic acid is conjugated with gold, meaning it's attached to gold in the serum. This helps enhance the stability and the penetration of the vitamin C into the skin, and it also allows the pH of the product to be a little bit higher. So for people who are sensitive to traditional L-ascorbic acid products because of that acidity level, this might be a good option. When you compare it to the Prequel L-ascorbic acid in terms of texture, the one from Prequel is very watery, feels quite velvety, absorbs instantly. The one from Naturium is also really nice, but a totally different texture. It's a little bit thicker on the skin and feels a little bit more like a traditional hydrating serum. So those are my top two L-ascorbic acid vitamin C choices when it comes to vitamin C. Let's move on to vitamin C products that have vitamin C derivatives in case L-ascorbic acid is just not for you. First up is the Vanicream Vitamin C Face Serum. This uses 5% THD ascorbate as the vitamin C in here and is a really nice, creamy, almost milky serum. In addition to that vitamin C derivative, this also has some really nice ceramides in there, so I almost think of this as like the lightest possible weight lotion you could use that has vitamin C. I find this to be really gentle on the skin, it feels good going on, and also it's incredibly affordable. Like, this thing is under $20. So if you're new to vitamin C and you're really concerned about it causing irritation, or you've had problems with other vitamin C formulas in the past, go with this one. Budget vitamin Cs are few and far between, and especially budget vitamin Cs that are actually good, but I would consider this a winner. Now, if budget is not a concern for you, my absolute favorite vitamin C product that utilizes a vitamin C derivative is the Skin Better Alto Defense Serum. The reason I love this antioxidant serum so much and why I think it's sort of worth that higher price point is because this not only includes that vitamin C derivative THD ascorbate, but also so many other incredible antioxidants. I also really appreciate that Skin Better has done some clinical studies on this exact product to show that it helps with skin integrity as well as discoloration. This is a very creamy yet lightweight serum, and I find that it plays well with a lot of other skincare products and builds well in a routine. My fifth and final vitamin C recommendation for sensitive skin is by a Korean brand called Lanbel. It's their Vita Energy Blemish Clear Ampule, and the whole point of this serum is to help with dark marks. And as I mentioned earlier, vitamin C isn't just about building collagen and decreasing collagen breakdown, it can really help brighten the skin as well. This has 2% ethyl ascorbic acid and 2% niacinamide, which is going to help brighten and strengthen the skin barrier. Now, they do advertise themselves as also containing 40% lemon water. Now, this is not the same as putting lemon juice or lemonade on your face, and I don't really think of the lemon water as serving much of a purpose here, except as a carrier for the other important ingredients. And I will link this in the description box below. A lot of times when I recommend Asian skincare, a lot of people have questions about where they can get it and where they can get it reputably, so I'll give you a safe link. So maybe you've watched this video now and you have an idea of what vitamin C you want to incorporate into your routine, but let's make sure you're going to do it optimally so you get the best results. So number one, if you clicked on this video because you have really sensitive skin, I want you to do a patch test of that vitamin C on your arm before you start applying it to your face. Let's make sure it doesn't cause redness, stinging, itching, or burning for you. When you're ready to start incorporating a vitamin C on your face, I typically recommend applying it to dry skin. When you apply products to damp skin, typically it helps with their absorption, but it also can lead to a little bit more irritation. So if we're really concerned about irritation here or sensitivity, apply it to dry skin. Now, when do we apply vitamin C in our skincare routine? And typically I recommend applying it as one of your very first skincare steps. If you're cleansing your face in the morning, cleanse it, and then vitamin C goes on first. If you're using it as part of your evening routine, wash your face and then vitamin C goes on. And yes, you can use vitamin C successfully during the day or as a nighttime application. The argument for applying vitamin C during the day is that your skin is going to see a lot more environmental insults and have a lot more oxidative stress during the day due to things like UV radiation exposure and pollution exposure. That being said, there are studies that show that once vitamin C enters in the skin, it can live there and remain active for more than 24 hours. So if you want to put it on at night, you're probably not wrong. The last tip I'll give you about using vitamin C in your skincare routine is don't change anything else in your routine when you're bringing vitamin C into the mix. If you're trying to see if your new vitamin C is causing sensitivity for you or causing breakouts, make that be your only new skincare addition for an entire month. You also don't have to stop your other skincare ingredients just because you're incorporating vitamin C. Sometimes I hear people say, oh, you can't use vitamin C in retinoids or vitamin C in exfoliants or vitamin C in niacinamide. None of those things are true. Of course, you're at increased risk of irritation, but if you're being methodical about how you're incorporating your vitamin C and you're doing it as the only new thing in your routine, you should be okay. Do you have any vitamin C products that you love? Share in the comments below. Of course, thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you next time.